Okay, had so much fun doing these other parts. I'm gonna do one more, and let's see how far we can get in this one in 5 minutes. Okay, so the idea is to use. Oh, let's see. Okay, this is what we want to do. We want to do this. We have the axe that we're throwing, and we did a little flipping and changing the direction to make it spin the correct way. So the axe is being thrown, and it's going to hit this crate, and the crate comes apart into pieces. We're going to do this in Bolt. Ready? Here we go. All right, so the axe we already had spinning and throwing, and it was deleting this box. We don't want it to delete the box. We want the box to actually crumble into parts. Now, first thing I did is I put a tile map, and I put some ground underneath it here. That's no big deal. So there's a tile map with a tile map collider underneath the crate. The crate sits on top. And what I need to do in order to be able to destroy the crate, I'm going to create, basically, pardon the pun, I'm going to create a destructible crate. And so I'm going to use the artwork from the same set, and let's see, basically going to create an empty object here, and let's move it over here to the side for now. And what I'm going to do is going to just take a bunch of other sort of junk or other kind of wooden objects and use those as my bits and pieces that this is going to break apart into. So here we go. I'm going to take this one. Come on, click. It's not here. There. Click this one and this one and this one. A bunch of them. A bunch of different ones. And say this one. Okay. A bunch of things. Now, so we got all of them, and let's go ahead and we'll put them all at 0, 0. Again, they're sort of lined up. And now we're going to drag them and make them children of this game object, which is also going to be at 0, 0, and what's it, 10? 0. No, we'll call it 0, 0, 0. All right, so where'd they go? All right, make that 10. Make that negative 10. Where are things normally? Normally they are at 0. Yeah, all right. Game object 0. So why can't I see them? Oh, it's so because there are other things in there. So let's just change these to 0, 0, 0. Okay, there's all my stuff. Stuff we're gonna work with. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select all of those things, and I am going to add some components to them. Add component, I'm going to put a box collider 2D on each of them. Okay, so let's see. So if you look at each of them, they have a just default box collider. And we're also going to put a rigid body 2D on each of them. Right. Come on, where is our rigid body? Oop. There we go, rigid body 2D. And now what we're going to do is we're going to look at each of them, and we're going to rotate and move them around a bit, right? Because we need them to be sort of ready to fall apart here. That one, and this one will do that way, and this one will do that way, and this one will do this way, and we might have to move them up. We want them all kind of overlapping a little bit. So we're just going to make a bunch. There they are. All right, bunch of things. Now, if I just hit play, they're going to just boom and fall down. Okay? So, all right, now we've got those things, they are ready to fall apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to call this a busted crate. All right? Busted crate. And we have a prefab directory. We're going to put busted crate in the prefab directory. You see, I also have crate parts in there. So we have busted crate and we have crate parts. All right? Busted crate, crate parts. So I'm going to go in here, delete the original one. Delete. Now, I have my crate up here, and the crate, what I'm going to, let's see, we'll go ahead and hide that crate. We'll make a new crate. All right. So let's go back to our assets. Let's see, how am I doing on time? 4 minutes and 33 seconds. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it. All right. Pixel art, texture. Bring that in here. Put that there. That's going to have, of course, a collider on it. Right? Collider, box collider. So the axe is going to hit that, And now we have to figure out, okay, what happens when the axe hits this? Okay, that's got a box collider. So quick, we're going to add a component. We're going to add a bolt component. And we will add a bolt flow machine. All right. So the flow machine, we're going to say new, and we're going to put this in our bolt graphs, and we'll call this smash crate. All right. Save. All right. So what's going to happen? When we get the add unit, it's going to be on collision enter 2D. There we go, on collision enter 2D, we're going to have an event, and that is going to be, what we're going to do, we're going to basically instantiate a new object, a new prefab. Add unit, instantiate, there we go, instantiate, and the thing we're going to instantiate is, of course, the busted crate. All right, and we're going to use, we're going to need to find, let's see, the collider. We're going to do a add unit collider 2D. I'm going to use the thing that is going to expose the collider, expose collider 2D. And this is the collider. And we are going to use the transform. Going on here, object instantiate there. I don't know why that was. Yikes! This is the problem. It's all trying to do it all in one window. So transform goes into. Let's see. No, game object went into there. Transform goes into. What just happened? No, not that game object. Delete. Okay, busted crate, position. Here we go. Transform. Transform. We need transform position is what we need. That's the problem. Game object. Well, we can do it from the same position as the crate. Yeah, we don't actually need this, do we? We just need transform position of us. I don't know why I got that confused. And transform.rotation. Put that there. And then after we instantiate that, we're going to delete ourself here. Destroy. And the object that's going to be destroyed is our self. All right. See how that goes. And it hits. Boom. And they all stood up perfectly. That wasn't too bad, is it? Was it? All right, so we could refine that a little bit. Now the axe used to delete itself. If we look at the axe, the axe's flow graph, the one thing that we did change is it used to do this destroy itself here, right? Destroy the axe. We don't want to do that. We actually want to give the axe gravity again. So what I did is I decided, okay, I'm going to say if the axe hits a breakable object, and this here, let's make sure that crate is breakable. If it's a breakable object, it turns its own gravity back on. All right, that's what's going on in here. And that's why it will fall down. It should fall down. right? Breakable. So the axe comes through here. It's going to collide. We'll watch it again. We'll see. It'll compare the tag of the collision. And it went ahead and destroyed it. Now, this, let's go to the busted crate and see, okay, well, what could we do? Okay, as part of the busted crate, what we're also going to do to make it a little bit more interesting is we're going to go to this prefab, and we're going to put another game object, an empty, as part of that, and we're going to add a component, and that will be a physics 2D point effector. Okay, so a point effector, force of 10, variation of 5, distance scale of 5, and we're going to add a component, which is going to be a circle collider, because we need to have a circle collider, and we'll call that is trigger used by effector. All right, so now we'll have a little bit of force when that busted crate happens. So we swing in, boom. Pretty good. All right, so hopefully that made sense, and that was 11 minutes. Not too bad. So Bolt is doing the job.